Well, it's getting to be about that time of the year. I'm sure the snow will be here soon, so should probably see if this thing still runs. Let's see if we're smart enough to drain the gas out of it. Nope, we were not. So I'll probably have to drain that out and put fresh stuff in and see how the oil looks. Oh yeah, she's black, but there's oil in it, so should be alright. We'll drain that out too if we can get it running. So let's drag this thing over to the shop and see if we can get her going. Well, we got her in the garage here, and I guess first things first, let's see what kind of filth comes out of the fuel bowl. Assuming I can get some sort of a pan under it to catch at least some of the stuff. I wonder if that's a Chinese carburetor with a metric wrench. Metric wrench. I bet it is. Well, I'm catching some of that liquid. I wouldn't call it gas. You know, still pretty clean inside looking, but see the color of that stuff. It's not exactly a nice clean fuel color, that's for sure. Well, I'm going to find something that'll fit under there a little better, and we'll turn the gas on and see what else comes out of it. Alright, the fuel we got out of the bowl was basically orange. Let's see what comes out of the tank. Yeah, it still looks orange. Let's see if maybe after it runs through a while it clears up and turns a little better color. Not holding my breath though. Alright, I got all the fuel drained out of the tank, and also I managed to spill a bunch over there, but that's okay. And the stuff I drained out, I don't think you can consider gasoline anymore. I mean, it's kind of got that nice putrid yellow color, orange, whatever you want to call it. So good thing I got that out of there. Now I can go ahead and hook up my shutoff valve again, put the lines back on, put the bolt back in the bottom of the fuel bowl, and fill it up with some fresh gas, and we'll see if we can start it. Alright, I got it back together, and I got some fresh gas in it. Unfortunately, I noticed the primer line is broken in half, so that's not going to work. But before I go in there and fix that, I just kind of want to see if it's going to fire at all. So let's give her a try. Well, it'll run, so now I can take it apart and put a new primer line in it, and it should be good for the winter, I think. Well, I suppose we should see if we can get that primer line out of there, because it's all cracked. So I'll pull all this junk off and see where we end up. Alright. Yeah, primer line's not too happy. Not good at all. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to pull that recoil back a little bit at least, and see if I can sneak a new line in there. Hopefully I can just scooch stuff back far enough to kind of sneak a new line in there. And of course I broke it. That's alright. I'll see if I can find a chunk of line about that size. Hopefully. Alright, I found some line that's pretty close, and I've got it fished through the hole and routed down. Hopefully it'll work. I just stuck it in this end and I got lucky, and that's where it ended up, so didn't have to take this thing all the way off. But no, I think I can go ahead and cut it to length and put that primer bulb back on, snap it in with the one good snap I have left, and put her back together, and we should be good to go. Alright, we got the new primer line in. That seems to be working. Everything's back together. So let's fire it up and let it warm up a bit, and then we'll drain the oil out of it and replace that. And then it should be ready to go for the winter. Yeah, pulling's too much work. That's why we got a plug-in starter. Alright, I think we got all the oil drained out of it, and of course what usually happens is you go to take the oil plug out and the whole thing spins, so I had to add a little vice grip to hold it in place while I took that off. But oil's out of it. I can go ahead and put that plug back on and fill her back up with 5W30, and should pretty much be ready to go for the winter. I did notice that my cable is broken for the top of the chute here, but I've got it bolted in to a decent angle so it doesn't flop back up or anything, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. I could buy a new cable, I'm sure, but I don't want to spend too much money with the new carburetor I put in last year and that piece of fuel line and now the oil change. I think I probably got 20 bucks into the stupid thing, so, you know, very expensive machine. I don't want to get too crazy with it. But yeah, should be good for the winter time.